Hello ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the morning segment. I am your host, Nick Smith. And today, I am here to talk about, not anything about comic books, I am here to talk about a movie series. A movie series that for some reason we have not left alone. A movie series we will probably never leave alone, because we're getting a new installment, eventually. I was on Facebook last night after watching Monday Night Raw with my friends, and I came up on this picture of Leatherface. Yeah, I'm going to talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And it seems we are getting a new prequel. Okay. Secondly, we're getting a kid named Sam Strike, who, after doing some research, all I know is he's been in 2 TV shows. The director of this movie is making the only film he has on his belt that I know of is Fruitcake. Now, personally, I like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I do. But unfortunately, here's the films I've only watched. The original, the remake, and the prequel. And Texas Chainsaw. And my 2 favorite... Here's my list. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre The Beginning. That's it. I don't like any of the other Texas Chainsaw Massacre films. Because they're stupid. And they're dumb. Now... The person who made the Texas Chainsaw is the same guy who gave us Jason Goes to Hell, who tried to portray Jason as a blood-pumping heart demon. And it was not good at all. It's got a 19% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm ashamed of the review I did for it. But yeah, I don't know if this guy who is doing the movie is gonna be good at horror. I honestly would prefer anything over the Texas Chainsaw we got, unless he makes it worse than Texas Chainsaw, which I honestly don't see how that's freaking possible. Even though Platinum Dunes has ruined a bunch of childhood films, Michael Bay's Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies are better than the Texas Chainsaw. And they're strictly, in my opinion, they're canon. They're canon, not Texas Chainsaw. No, Texas Chainsaw, it did not happen. And apparently it's going to be, this guy Sam Strike is apparently going to be playing a young Leatherface. Now, I don't have a problem with that, because in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre The Beginning, there was some scenes that were cut out for Leatherface's past. Now, it was in the original script idea to do that, but the scenes never got shot, and so that's why they're not in the film. Like, for example, they were going to show some scenes of what it was like for him growing up, and even him being alone at the prom and him getting beaten up. Now, it would have worked for the character if you're trying to humanize him, and unfortunately they didn't show those scenes. But if we're going to be getting a story about Leatherface as a child, or as a young adult, and eventually growing up to what he becomes, I say they need to go with the ideas that were going to be in Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning, but the ones that got cut. Make us feel sorry for Leatherface. Don't give us a torture porn. It's probably going to be a slasher film. If it's going to be a slasher film, make it a good slasher film. Give us reason to care about the killer. Give us reasons to care about the people he might be cutting up. I don't know. But if they're going to be doing a backstory on Leatherface, they need to look at the guy who directed, or who was also working with Platinum Dunes and who wrote the script for Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the beginning. Because even though it's not the best Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, because the first one's always going to be the best, but it was a good prequel, and it was a good idea because they were giving us reasons on why they became cannibals, why they were doing what they were doing. And I felt sorry for Leatherface. I really did. And that's what you do, because Leatherface is human, unlike Michael Myers and Jason and Freddy Krueger. But yeah, it doesn't look like the actor's got much under his belt, and it doesn't look like the director has got much under his belt besides fruitcake. And apparently, eventually he's going to be making some movie called Black Mask, or he's already made it, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about this, because the last Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie we got was awful. Really awful. And the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, unfortunately, didn't scare me, but that's because I couldn't watch it as a kid. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, scared the crap out of me. It gave me nightmares, for goodness sake. But now, see, here's the thing. Like I said, if you're going to make a Texas Chainsaw Massacre prequel, that's fine. More power to you. I would like to see what you can do. Don't make it a splatter fest. Don't make it a gore fest. Okay? Give fans of Texas Chainsaw Massacre what they want, but don't make it a brainless gore fest and a brainless slasher film. Don't do that. But guys, put in the comments below, what do you think about the fact that we are getting a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie? I don't know when it's coming out. I think it's going to come out in 2016 or something. Just tell me what you think about it. Do you think this is a good idea? Do you think it'll be a much better movie than the last one we got? I'm still trying to get that bad taste out of my mouth. Or do you think it'll be worse? Guys, comment below and let me know. And those review episodes of the past few episodes of Gotham are coming. I swear. Have a good day, guys.